many of you out there that are in tune and are going through this crystalline process, moving into more of a crystallized form, are really feeling the pains, the resistance, which is a good thing. And these are the types of things that you'll need to work through. One of the things, or some of the things that you'll probably experience, are immense headaches. For me, blockages in the throat, energy that feels stuck, stagnant, pains that are in the body. Also, you're probably experiencing a lot of outside influences, outside energies, outside distractions, others that don't want you to succeed. And this isn't a process of ascension or descension. If you go back and look at evolution here in the last, 2-3 years, there was a big push to ascend. And then there was a big push to descend, or what do they call it? Surrender. Those are two different pathways back to God. God the Father, God the Mother. Both are accurate, but that is not the end-all be-all. That is not the end point. Those are just two perspectives. The end point, the goal, is to reach that 0 point, that integrated point, that point where polarity no longer exists, where feminine and masculine unite as one within self, but also outside as the other. Once you reach that state of evolution, you realize that you are God consciousness, that you have the ability to move through any energy, anytime, anywhere. For those of you that are going through this, if you've ever been on drugs, specifically acid or mushrooms or any type of speed, it's literally what it feels like. So you have to sit in and breathe through and go through the pains, because the pain is the illusional self, the illusionary self, the ego self, the self that's limited, that keeps you stuck here. And this self has become so ingrained in who you are, and is actually an inherent part of the human existence, to the point that the humans have actually been energetically locked. Specifically, you'll see this in a lot of unconscious people. If you're experiencing pain right here in the back of your neck, where your third eye chakra comes out, and then it comes out your front like a cone, and they meet in the middle in the pineal gland. And if you're experiencing also pain in your lower sacral chakra from the back, that's because of the hell loop, is what I call it. It's an energetic trap that was put on the human race to bind it to the matrix. So what does it do? It doesn't allow you to ascend or descend, because as you rise up, you hit your third eye, you get kicked back and you descend. If you try to descend, you never get kicked, you would never make it down to God the Mother either. You get kicked back into the internal system. You have to learn to breathe through and break through these difficult parts of self, but also these things that have been attached to you to stop you. These are outside influences, yes. Yes, they are. And yes, you are an aspect of that as well. You probably have the headaches. You probably feel the pains in your body. You need to really focus on those pains, expand your energy, allow more consciousness, God consciousness to come in. And then for me, I transmute the energy. How do I do that? I just say transmute, because I am a powerful creator, and if I want that energy to change, then I ask it to change. Do I need to understand why it's there? Sometimes. Do I need to understand where it's coming from? Sometimes. And I do that so I don't repeat it. But for the most part, as I'm going through this and almost to the end, I'm just transmuting and unwinding and untwisting the energy and releasing it from my body. Not just as this human form, but also my greater self. I am deleting all that she is, the old self, deleting all the patterns, programming, conditioning, thoughts, beliefs, emotions, energies, attachments, connections, deleting everything. Why am I deleting that old story, that old self? Because as the caterpillar realizes that I cannot emerge from this cocoon as the form I am or came in here as, I have to completely change shape into a new, advanced, beautiful entity, a beautiful being. And in order to do that, I have to sit in the silence, in the pain, and I have to sit with it and burn it off. And then have faith in the process, in Source, in myself, that on the other side, when I'm done, I'm going to emerge into this beautiful, amazing being. Love you all. I hope you're having an amazing day or had an amazing day, and have an amazing night. Many blessings.